everyone, my name is Natalie Catherine and this is my channel. Welcome to my channel where I discuss all things daycare owner, daycare provider, parenting, infants and toddlers, you name it. Anything that has to do with babies and toddlers, I talk about on this channel. And I just started this channel, so if you can like and subscribe, that would be awesome. So here is my tips of the week. I'm going to break down five things that I love the most for infants. So this is like 0 to 6 months old. There is one thing, I'm going to do a review on Sippy Cups in another episode, but these are the few things that I love as a daycare owner provider to have in my daycare. And parents, you can utilize this too, because if you're a new parent, you don't know what to do with your newborn half the time. And take it from me, who's had 20 years of helping raise babies and toddlers for 20 years, I can give you some insight. All right, first things first. For newborns, they don't know how to grasp toys yet. I'm talking like 0 to 3 months old, 3 months old. So what I do is when I have an infant, I will prop them up on this. It's a little, I call it a boppy. And what it is, it's a little pillow that looks like a toilet seat. But what you would do is you put the baby here on either on his back or on his stomach to do tummy time, which, by the way, I have a tummy time video on this channel. So if you wanted to learn how to do tummy time, you can click on the link from my tummy time video. But this boppy is awesome for little infants. And I use this daily on my one little infant that I have, and he loves it. Now, on top of that, you're gonna want to engage your infant with toys. And my favorite toys thus far right now, so this is item number 2, is loveys like this that have little rubber teething things and little circular texture, like different textures. And it's really soft, and it's got of course, it's got a cute face, and it's got these little, I don't know if you can see it, these little tabs. Babies, especially like the infant that I'm caring for right now, they love these little tabs because it's something that they can feel, and they can and they automatically, it goes into their mouth. And so this little lovey is awesome. I love this one. And then I love this little book. See how it's got like crinkly noises? Keeps your infant, your tiny infant, engaged. They can't really grasp things, but if you kind of lay it by their hands, they automatically just kind of start touching it, and the noise intrigues them. And of course, it's got little tabs. So I'm a big fan of these little ribbon-like tabs for infants. I love this. And it's also got a rubber teether. So when they learn how to grasp toys, they have something to bite on. But I love this book. Okay, thing 3. So this is for a little bit of an older infant, 6 to 1 years old. Is this sippy cup. I love this little sippy cup for water because they can grasp it, they can play with it. It's leak proof. I bought this at Walmart. I'll put the descriptions of the links, because you can get everything on Amazon if you wanted to. So I can just put a link in the description box below of my favorite things. So this sippy cup is great because a baby can kind of just gum it and play with it, and they're getting hydrated as well. I do like to introduce water with an infant around 7 months or so, because it keeps them from getting addicted to milk after they turn 1. I don't know if you parents have seen or have kids that won't eat food because all they want is a bottle of milk. So if you introduce this while they're eating solid foods, it gives them something else to taste other than formula. So or breast milk, So I love introducing a sippy cup 6 months and beyond, because a 4 or 5 month old baby can't really grasp this and know what to do with it. All right, and the last thing that I wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna have to move my camera. Now, this is for mostly daycare providers and owners, but of course it can be for a new parent who has an infant and they don't want a giant pack and play, an infant. So this will probably fit a baby 0, depending how big they get, 0 to 4-ish, 5-ish months. And it's a bassinet. Now, the cool thing about this bassinet is that it's super lightweight, okay? It's made of like nylon, and do you see that you can see through? You can see through and you can see the baby in here. And it's got this cool top that zips, as you can see. It zips up, but the most important thing is that you can still see the baby sleeping in this bassinet. And I have a 3-month-old baby in my care right now, and I love that I can have this bassinet out in the main room, and when the baby's sleeping, I can shut this and my other toddlers can't like chuck a toy in there because the baby is protected and I can see the baby, and the baby is not tucked away in a nap room. I personally, when I have an infant that young, I like to keep them in the same room with me at all times. And being that my daycare center is 8 children and I have this big main area, so I cleaned up after, this is my weekend, so I'm only open Monday through Thursday, so I've already like kind of cleaned up my area. So here's where the kids lunch, and the bassinet is over here in this space right here. And I can see the baby, I can hear the baby, and I can move this bassinet around wherever I want. This, daycare providers, daycare owners, and new parents, if you want a versatile, sturdy thing that you can actually take outside with you as well, you know, it's got metal, and take outside with you, and it provides shade and things, this bassinet is awesome. And that wraps up my top 4 things. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Top 4 things that I love for infants. If you like the content you see and hear on this channel, please like and subscribe, and comment down below if you want me to review or talk about any other products. I'm very happy to do so. Have a great weekend, everyone.